Calling you a radical. So clean, green, too cheap to murder. So let's talk some salmon and the lies that get presented on the data. So the famous Space Needle in Washington. Let's boil some earth. Kids, I got a good one for you morons. The Republicans are fiscally responsible. Let's see, the Teabagger Congress. The Teabagger Congress, 20 trillion they've ran in a decade. 20 trillion in a decade. 20. Trump, 8 trillion in 4 years. Let's boil the earth's water, kiddies. Okay, that's going to cure climate change. Boiling the earth's water. Here, kiddies. Now, this steam that comes out of these cooling towers, it cools it. Put your hand over that steam, kids. Put your hand over. My hands just melted off. Clean, green, too cheap to murder. Yay! Fucking morons. Then let's put it back in the ocean. Let's put it back in the aquifer between Nevada and New Mexico. Carlsbad, the repository. What? Did they have earthquakes or did they blow up again? The containers are built right here, Far West Utah. Peterson Fabricators. I'm friends with the CEO. Went to high school with him. He says, we can't even freaking keep up on the orders. So, to the salmon. I made that on March 12th. Drink up, 2011. So, let's get to these salmon numbers. Okay? Here. Come on, let's. What happens to this waste after? Whoa! She's hot, baby. Because nuclear meltdowns, oh, they're hot. Boiling the Pacific Ocean. Hell of a way. Boil a planet. A hell of a way to boil a planet. Westinghouse Mach 1, there. I'm a nuclear physicist. I'm a butcher, what's a cow? I'm a baker, what's a cake? I'm a plasterer, what's a hawk and trowel? I'm a carpenter, what's a hammer? I'm an environmentalist, I'm a human rights activist. And by the way, everybody that went along with the food, including Anderson Vanderbilt, got drunk on TV. Yay! Everybody, he got his nuclear energy merit badge. All the marine biologists. I'm a marine biologist. What's an ocean? By the way, so, I need to raise money. I'll be back in California here soon. I'm going to start the dead well count of 2021. It's that time of year. So, back to work. The marine biologist in the high desert of Utah who really does the work. So, hell of a way to boil waters. To the numbers. So, can this? Who's that dude? What? Cultural icons, they come and they go. But the nuclear fallout, it fucking stays. Just for a few million years. Who's that dude? Who's those guys? Who's those guys? I'm not waiting on a lady. I'm just waiting on a friend. By the way, this is important because, that video's filmed right there. Jagger. So Mick Jagger's girlfriend died. She hung herself with an orange scarf. So her and I were friends. I live in the boonies out here in Utah. So did she, Luann Bambro. Loren Scott, yeah, her and I grew up together. We were friends. We did a lot of drinking together when she was young. I remember when they found her, she had freaking legs taller than me. Why'd she hang herself with Mick Jagger's girlfriend? God, it's stuck. I can't get it out. God, it really is stuck. Oh, God. Come on, Kev, you can do this. curtains come down on a generation. God, that thing fits tight. Don't want to come out. Where's Eric? Oh, he quit the team. Everybody quits this team. I can't hang with Kevin Blanche. They get butthurt. So, here we go. Let's get this one in here. I'm just waiting on a lady. Where's my Edie Sedgwick? I thought I've had a Edie Sedgwick a few times. It would have helped the cause a lot, wouldn't it? So, God, that thing's sticky in there. What the hell? That one don't work out too good. There we go. I told my grandson, do an abstract, because I have a poster of Gorky. And he says, God, that ain't nice. I said, you draw one like Gorky of Fukushima. He was born the same month. By the way, he got up this morning. Where's he at right now? I said, what are you doing? He's got a TV in the bathtub watching SpongeBob. I'm like, God, you got it tough. I'm just waiting on a lady. So, before I forget, all I ever wanted and needed, and I've asked for this, there's got to be somebody out there. Everybody says, well, what do you want? All I've ever needed, I've needed a good vehicle. I need a good car that I can move up and down the coast. I've been asking. All the money out there, somebody can't even fork over $20,000. There's millionaires, they fork Greenpeace, Sierra Club. Somebody's got, I need a decent, good vehicle to move up and down that coast. I don't have one. I went broke when folks. Thank you to everybody who supported this historic work. So let's get to the salmon numbers. I need a car. I need a good one. It's that simple. So, God, let's boil some more water. Let's get some SMRs. Trump, I'll do another video just on the dead alone. Boy, what a freaking generation. Just fiscal responsible. So the GOP and the liberals, they never did get on Fukushima. But, we love the environment. They don't. Let's ban straws, Tom Brady. Why you build 15 houses and tear down 80 houses. It's like Al Gore. He's green. Tear down a freaking... Build a house, use $8,000 worth of energy a month. So the salmon numbers. The Republicans. The tax, the future, and spend GOP. God. Sickening. And the lefties? Oh. I'm going to be the next King James. You're going to be the next Jeffrey Meltz CEO. So the salmon numbers in Oregon, this is what they're going to tell you over and over and over in Washington. So they're reporting now that, by the way, what's Hanford? So they're reporting now that, of course, the lowest numbers in Alaskan history, the lowest numbers everywhere, predicted by Kevin Blanche. Oh, this has been going on for years. That's a total lie. No, it hasn't been going on for years. Nope. Go back to 2010. They post the numbers. ODFW, WFW, 7-day fish counts, they're out there. They post them every day. Post them. Go look at them. Record returns in 2010. Sockeye. Record returns. Sockeye. Sockeye have the same lifespan as a steelhead. They're called half-pounders when they come back. We've been videoing them. Record returns in 2010 and 2011. Then they immediately start to crash. In symphony with the dead tide pools, which Kevin Blanche had to go do that at the Marine Bar. I'm a butcher, what's a cow? I'm a baker, what's a cake? I'm a carpenter, what's a hammer? I'm a plaster, what's a hawk and try? I'm an environmentalist. I'm a human rights activist. What's Fukushima? Hell of a way to boil a planet. So, look it up. Chinook go to sea for 5 years. I'm not waiting on a lady. I'm just waiting on a friend. The only person that did show up that day, I'll show you the day that this is. That day, Shirtwaist Fire Day? Oh, yeah. That's the day I met Eric Oppenheim. Judy took that picture. I says, do you know where the physical graffiti building? I want to do a video. Yeah. The only model that could do it right blew it. Finnegan, oh, God. I think he drank too much whiskey that day. I don't even know who that guy is or how good is that photograph. Judy, what an artist. She made those elephants. Mine, the trunk got ripped off. Finnegan says, I have his. Okay. Not waiting on a lady. I'm just waiting on a friend. So, Fukushima. Turn it off, turn it back on. I made that March 12th, 2011. Drink out of that cup. Let's have some sheepherder's coffee. Hell of a way to boil a planet. I'm not waiting on a lady. I'm just waiting on a friend. Oh, it's cool. Ha, ha, ha! That will cure climate change. By the way, there were 410 reactors on Earth in Fukushima when the Post-Ignorance Project, asymmetric to the Manhattan Project, which is the Post-Ignorance Project in the Army. I ain't gonna quit you. I ain't gonna quit you. No, I ain't gonna quit you. No, I ain't gonna quit you. Brokeback Mountain on chemo. They'll quit me. You know? I'm not waiting on a lady. So, I'm just waiting on a friend. Because they're all mad at me. Everybody's butthurt now because I say fuck Trump. Ooh, you can't say that. We love him. I say fuck Obama. Ooh, it's left, right. It's left, right. Huh. I wonder if you can see this. The Ignition Center. That's Teller. Einstein. Not waiting on a lady. I'm just waiting on a friend. By the way, Luann was the greatest, and I know why she hung herself, too. I'll write a book about her one day. She was the best. She was adopted, by the way. She was something. She wasn't going to be a Target freaking designer, a Walmart designer. Her funeral is right here. Not waiting on a lady. I'm just waiting on a friend. So, the salmon numbers. The tax the future and spend GOP. Trump's fiscal responsible. He's a counterculturist. I'm a rainbow striped freaking Jerusalem unicorn. Oh, they exist. That's Netanyahu. You know, he's going to blow up the earth any day now. He loves. Here, start it up again. So the salmon numbers, they post them every day. Record returns. So this is the smoking gun. The dead typals, Kevin Blanch had to go do all that work. All this incredible. The marine biologist. I'm a butcher, what's a cow? I'm a baker, what's a cake? I'm a carpenter, what's a hammer? I'm an environmentalist. I'm a Black Lives Matter activist. Come buy my shirts made in Bangladesh. Come down, run down the NFL field with hair extensions from executed Chinese prisoners. Oh, no, they're Indians. They shave the slaves' heads and get them from there. Yay, yay. Freaking, the shirtwaist fire? Turn that around. So the famous photographer that went and did I was leading up the Post-Ignorance Project which turned into Occupy in the square. I was leading that up for the 100th anniversary of the shirtwaist fire. That was 1911, March 25th. And they're like, God, that's what I was leading up the Post-Ignorance Project, which turned into Occupy, which turned into the Million Mass March, which turned into Black Lives Matter. Corporate horde stole from us. But something happened on the way. 2 weeks earlier, Fukushima happened. Oh, Anderson Vanderbilt, who was there, talking meltdown, 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 meltdown. Oh, by the way, one call out, we got the biggest psycho in history. This is how degenerate Utah is. Ben McAdams sponsors bills to block Trump from restarting nuclear weapons testing Nevada test site. He loses to who? Psychotic psycho, bankrupt, brains bashed in, NFL from Brooklyn, bankrupt 35 times, doesn't even leave in Utah. Burgess Owens, the greatest psychopath in the history of Utah politics, and that's saying a lot. How in the hell do they elect this dude? Oh, my God. So, the smoking gun. Chinook salmon go to sea for 5 years. People don't even know the salmon live in the Pacific Ocean. They just come home to getting down in the breeding grounds with Ezra Pound. That's where I was spawned. Idaho? How do they get to freaking San Diego from Idaho? How do they get to Monterey? Do they drive down I-15? 40th Street? I-15 wasn't even there when I was a kid. Neither was the I-5. I remember when they built the I-5. That's why they stuck San Onofre, the reactor, there. Because at Pendleton, Let me nuke him, Dano. Murdered my father. Try to make a sequel out of me. They go to see fight record returns. There, you can look it up. Just Google it. Google it. You know, there's videos. The Army Corps engineers put up a yay record returns 2013, 14. Everybody's laughing at me. I was there. I saw the record returns, Kevin Blanch. I'm like, dumbass. Wait till 2016. They're like, no record. So it's like I've crashed in Washington. Everything's all crashed. Everything predicted by Kevin Blanch, including the Fukushima fires. Fukushima fires, a country of liars, a country of... Because I'll tell you what, nuclear meltdowns. You think the boiling the Earth's water's hot? How about 3 meltdowns? Bringing star power to Earth. That's what they say. That's what they say. Bringing star power to Earth, the ignition center. That's what he said. Let me tell you something about nuclear meltdowns. 3 suns. The sun can give you cancer from 93 million miles away. I'll probably use this video for my trailer video. I don't care who watches it. Because we're not about... That speech that I gave that started the Black Lives, which was Million Mass March. I gave the inaugural speech. I led the inaugural march. They say, well, Occupy had millions. I says, I don't care. We're not about quantity. We're about quality, the post-ignorant son of me. I need a car. I need a car bad. Really bad. I can't limp this thing around. I need a car to drive to California and work up and down that coast, you know. Thank you everybody for supporting this historic work, but this fight's not over. Spoil that water again. Come on. Have some coffee. Morning coffee. Travel Fukushima, Japan. Remember those posters? Vietnam. I had one in my bedroom when I was a kid. I bought it. Rainbow Gardens, where I learned to swim. You know, the great old hot tubs. They tore those out. Why? And they tore everything out in Ogden that was really cool. The Boomtown. The great Junction City. What a city I grew up in. Not waiting on me and Luann. Where you can hung herself with a scarf. Not waiting on a lady. I'm just waiting on a friend. Where's Jagger? What are you going to do with all that money, Mick? You know? By the way, Luann was a freak when we were kids. She was an anti-nuker. God, that girl was something, man. What a story. That was about the same time that Aaron Swartz. Waiting on a lady. I could write 1,000 books. I'm just waiting on a friend. 2016, 2013, 14, 15. They go to, I said, wait till 2016. Been going on for years. And no, it hasn't. This is all acute. So as a scientist, we know acutely. Hell of a way to boil a planet. Hell of a way to boil an ocean. I'm not waiting on a lady. Oh, yes, I am. Been waiting my whole life. Huh. My mom says, when are you getting remarried, Kevin? G killed her. G killed my dad. I says, when I find an Edie Sedgwick, that when I kiss her, she bends her left leg at the knee and is willing to stomp grapes barefoot. Like you, my beautiful mother with her thing, the Woodbury artist. She'd be in that beautiful dress, and she was beautiful. Oh my God, that was canning vegetables. My organic vegetable farmer, our family garden was 20 acres. They canned everything. They played music. They danced on the landscape. She canned it, he grew it. How organic. Luann used to sit at that table in my dad's house. He loved her. I'm not waiting on a lady. I'm just waiting on a friend. So the salmon collapsed in 2016, 17. Down 95%. It's unarguable proof of Fukushima. Hell of a way to... Oh, it's all done now. It's on Onofre. It's good. It's good. Let's give Dolly Parton a mastectomy and bring it to Utah. Mike Lee. To Kevin, I was in the Energy Solutions dump site when Mike Lee was secretly blinging in the Italian waste when Fukushima happened. I was protesting. What? She's hot. Kevin, you know, we just found out my dad's a downwinder. 2014. It's on video. Mitt Romney. What about Fukushima? You always run from Trump? All of them. Tax the future. Spend GOP. I'm just waiting on a lady.